today for New Music Monday, we're gonna check out the brand new record from the Juliana Hatfield Three, and it's called Whatever, My Love. Pretty much anyone who rocked Doc Martens and flannels in the early 90s was no doubt very well aware of who Juliana Hatfield was, as she was one of the most important and endearing players within that early 90s alt-rock sound. Whether it was solo, with the Three, with Evan Dando and the Lemonheads, whatever she was doing, she was always making exceptional music. And she was definitely one of the most creative people of that era, so when she announced that after more than 2 decades, the Juliana Hatfield Three were gonna get back together and do another record, I was pretty excited. But with that sort of time between albums, things can definitely go really badly, so I was more cautiously optimistic than anything. The instant this record begins, it's perfectly clear that they have not lost their touch at all in creating that early 90s tone to their music. And there's this quick warmth that pulls you in right away, and you really have to start smiling. Seriously, it's like they recorded this album back then and left it frozen all of these years and then pulled it out a few months ago. It's that dead on to their original sound. And for a band to be able to nail their original sound all of these years later with so much time in between, it really says something about how much they love making that music. But don't think this is some sort of nostalgia trip. All of these songs sound fresh and new. But at the same time, they could have definitely backed any moments in my so-called life. The reality is, this album just doesn't sound like a band that was broken up for the better part of 25 years and then kind of got back together on a whim. It sounds like a band that have been living together that entire time, they've never been apart, and they know exactly how to bring out the best in each other. Along with stellar performances all over the place, this record is filled with hooks. And the album manages to fit perfectly alongside pretty much everything else Juliana Hatfield has done all these years, and alongside the band's 1993 album. Whether it's the chorus sections that you're going to be singing along to instantly, or the musical progressions that are going to be stuck in your head for days, hooks galore is absolutely the name of the game on this album. Juliana's vocals are as strong and as good as ever, and the instant you hear her voice, you're going to find yourself flooded with emotion and memories in the best ways possible. Even after decades in the game, her voice remains one of a kind, and it sounds so good on this album. She hasn't lost her touch at all. And for those who love her for being sarcastic and witty and sometimes a little bit detached, it's all here. For me though, this record does lack quite a bit in the lyric department. There's really nothing anthemic here, or a song you're gonna play over and over and just fall in love with the words. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but there's just no definitive lyric on this album. Same with the riffs. They're good across the board, but there's really no moment that's gonna come in and knock you on your ass. However, if you're looking for a record that's filled with songs you're gonna love and play again and again, Whatever My Love definitely fits the bill. And on the buy it or borrow it, Whatever My Love is a solid buy it. Even if you're not a child of the 90s, this is a great, enjoyable rock record in every single way. So that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you dug it. If you did, go ahead and click subscribe and hop down in the comments and let me know what you thought of this album. You can follow me on Twitter and Facebook right here, and I'll see you guys again next time.